Hey guys, it's Jonathan, the HUD King again. I want to thank you for your patience. I know these are a lot of videos. It's a lot of information to digest, but it's all really pretty simple. And once you do it a few times, you're really going to get the hang of it. I mean, this is not rocket science. So you could look at a few of these other disclosures if you like. Most of this is geared towards the real estate professionals that need to print these up and have you sign it if you're an investor or an owner-occupant. The next tab, Maps. This is pretty self-explanatory. This is a map of where the home is. You can zoom out. You can do a satellite view. You can drop a pin where it is. So this map feature is really, really cool. You can bring this over here, drop the little man there on the street, and it'll show you a street view of the house. Kind of go down the street if you like. You can pan around. Very, very useful information. I wish I had this stuff back when I started. We come over here to the Agent Info tab. Now this is the tab where you're going to find out, if you're a real estate professional, who you need to send your contract to. If you're a general buyer, you're not a real estate agent or salesperson or broker, and you don't have a broker, you can call the listing company here. We have Crown Eagle Realty as a listing company on this particular property. And then you have the field service manager. The field service manager is who you're going to coordinate your inspections with. So if you're a real estate professional, you have a buyer that submitted a bid on this property, they win the bid and they want to get an inspection, you have to apply for the inspection through the field service manager. Right now in Texas there are 4 or 5 different field service managers, and this is who you will coordinate your inspection on the property. You're going to have your contract accepted and signed off on by HUD before you can do that. Your buyers cannot get inspections on properties before the property has been acknowledged. Now, if your buyer wants to get his friend who's a contractor to come through and walk through the property, that's absolutely fine. But in order to turn on the utilities and get a proper inspection done on the property, you have to get permission from the asset manager. From the field service manager, and they won't authorize that until you have your contract signed by the asset manager. What the asset manager is, basically, they are overseers on the properties from HUD. In Texas right now, we have 3 different asset managers. Matt Martin Real Estate is one of them, PEMCO is another one, and Home Telos is the third. And they all manage different HUD homes for HUD. So if you're a real estate professional and you submitted a bid on this property and your buyer won, you're going to have to overnight your contract and your earnest money to Matt Martin Real Estate on this particular property. You want to make sure that you overnight it to the correct asset manager. You usually will get an email from them telling you, hey, we are the asset manager on this property. You need to send your information to us. But I always encourage you, make sure that you send it to the right person, because you don't want to send it to the wrong company and then have your bid canceled because you messed up. If you're an owner-occupant or you're an investor that you're not a real estate professional, this stuff really doesn't matter to you. What really would matter to you on this page is the listing broker, if you don't already have a listing broker. So let's go back to the beginning, to the regular map. We're going to click on Texas because I'm in Texas and I'm working in Texas. We're going to come down to Bexar County, and I'm an investor, and I'm going to click on this investor, and I'm going to narrow this search down. So right now in Bexar County there are 9 properties open to investors. Now if you really want to find the best of the best properties, what you'll come over here, what you'll do is you'll come over here to this tab and you'll do price reduced. These are the properties that have been on the market for a while that nobody has submitted an acceptable bid on, and HUD has reduced them in price. So we'll hit search and we'll see if there are any price reduced properties in Bexar County. So right now, no, there are no price reduced properties in Bexar County as for investors. What we'll do is we'll clear that out and we'll do all of Texas. We'll find out how many investor properties have had price reduced in Texas. So right now there are 54 investor-friendly properties that have had the price reduced. Another way to see it is this little arrow here. If you put the mouse over the arrow, you'll see it says price reduced. So before we go into that, I don't want to make this video very long because I want to go into detail about these and some of those figures. So I'm going to stop it right now. We'll continue on video number 9.